Welcome back to Simple English Stories. Thank you for listening. This channel is for English learners who want to listen to slow, clear, simple English. Every story follows one person through one ordinary day. Today we meet a new character. Her name is Beth. She works for the post office. Every morning she collects letters and parcels and delivers them to people's homes. This is her story.
My name is Beth. I am 27 years old. I am a postal worker. I work for the post office in a town called Millbridge. Every morning, I deliver letters, cards, and parcels to the houses and flats in my area. My area is called a round. I know every street on my round. I know every house. I know many of the people inside them. I start work at 6 in the morning, so my alarm rings at 5:15. I get up immediately. I do not press snooze. There is no time for snooze in this job. I make porridge and eat it quickly. I drink a big glass of cold water. I brush my teeth and wash my face. I get dressed. Dark trousers, a warm red postal jacket, and comfortable walking shoes. The jacket is important. It is red so people can see me easily. And it has many pockets for pens, rubber bands, my phone, and my keys. I look in the mirror. I look like a postwoman. Good. That is exactly what I am. I arrive at the sorting office at 6 o'clock. The sorting office is a large building on the edge of town. Inside, it is always busy. Trolleys full of letters moving across the floor, people sorting parcels, the sound of packages being scanned and stacked. I go to my section. My letters are already waiting in trays, sorted by street, sorted by number. My job now is to put them in order for my round. This is called preparing the walk. I do it carefully and quickly. First street, first house, all the way to the last house on my round. Today, there are many parcels, too. Online shopping. There is always more every year. I load my trolley. Letters in one bag, small parcels in another. I check my list. Everything is there. My colleague Sam is working beside me. He has the round next to mine. Sam is 52 years old with gray hair and a loud singing voice. He sings while he sorts. Today, it is something from the 1980s. I do not know the song, but it makes me smile. "Ready, Beth?" he says. "Ready," I say. He gives a thumbs up and pushes his trolley toward the door. I start my round at 7 o'clock. The streets of Millbridge are quiet at this hour. The sky is pale blue and the air is cool and fresh. My trolley makes a small rattling sound on the pavement as I walk. I love this part of the morning. The world is just waking up. Lights are turning on inside houses. A cat sits on a wall and watches me pass. A man in a dressing gown picks up his milk bottles from his doorstep and waves at me. I wave back. The first street is Elm Street, 12 houses. I know them all. Number 1, Mr. and Mrs. Hall. They are retired and always get a lot of catalogs. Number 3, a young family called the Patels. They have a dog called Biscuit who barks at me every single morning through the letterbox. Number 7, an old woman called Mrs. Dove who lives alone. I push the letters through each letterbox carefully. Some letterboxes are easy, wide and smooth. Some are difficult, stiff and heavy, like they are fighting me. Number 9 on Elm Street has the worst letterbox in my whole round. Every morning it catches my fingers. Every morning I say the same thing under my breath, but I always push the letter through. That is the job. At number 7, Mrs. Dove's door opens before I even reach her letterbox. She does this sometimes. She sees me coming from her window. "Good morning, Beth," she says. She is 81 years old, small and neat, with white hair and bright eyes. She is holding a cup of tea. "Good morning, Mrs. Dove," I say, handing her 2 letters. "A nice morning today." "Beautiful," she says. She looks at the letters. "Oh, one from my daughter in Australia. How wonderful." From Australia? That is a long way, I say. Very long, she agrees. But she writes every month. She never forgets. She smiles at the envelope as if it is a gift, which, of course, it is. I say goodbye and continue. I think about Mrs. Dove as I walk. She lives alone. The letters I bring her are not just paper. They are connection. They are her daughter's handwriting on a page, sent from the other side of the world. This is why I love this job. At 9 o'clock, I have a large parcel for a house on Maple Road. It is too big for the letterbox. I ring the doorbell and wait. A young woman opens the door. She is maybe 20, still in her pajamas, her hair messy. She looks at the parcel with completely surprised eyes. "Oh," she says, "already?" "Special delivery," I say. "Can you sign here, please?" She signs. She takes the parcel. Then she looks at it, a big brown box, and her face changes completely. She gets excited. "It is my art supplies," she says. "I ordered them 3 days ago. I didn't think they would come so fast." "What kind of art do you do?" I ask. "Watercolor painting," she says. "I just started learning." "That sounds wonderful," I say. She looks up at me. "Thank you for bringing it." "That's the job," I say. "Enjoy your painting." She closes the door. I imagine her opening that box, finding her paints and brushes inside, sitting down to make something. I delivered a box, but really, I delivered a beginning. By 10 o'clock, I have covered half my round. My legs are tired, but not painfully so. The good kind of tired. The kind that comes from moving and being useful. I stop at a small bench near the park and eat my snack, an apple and 2 oatcakes. I drink some water from my bottle. The park is busy now. Children playing, a man doing Tai Chi slowly under a tree, 2 women walking and talking fast. I watch the park for 5 minutes. Then I stand up, put my bag over my shoulder, and continue. The second half of my round goes quickly. More letterboxes, more parcels. A recorded delivery for a man who is not home. I leave a card so he can collect it from the post office. A birthday card for a little girl at number 14. I can tell from the bright pink envelope and the stickers on the back. She will be happy today. My last street is Brook Lane. It is a quiet street with 10 houses and 2 big oak trees. By the time I reach it, it is nearly 12 o'clock. Almost done. At the last house on Brook Lane, number 10, there is something different today. On the doorstep, there is a small paper bag. On it, in handwriting, it says, "For Beth, our postwoman. Thank you." I stop. I pick it up. Inside the bag, there are 2 homemade biscuits wrapped in paper and a small card. The card says, "Dear Beth, thank you for always being kind and cheerful. You make our mornings better. The Griffiths family." I stand on the doorstep and read the card again. I do not ring the bell. I do not want to disturb them. I just stand for a moment and feel something warm and full in my chest. Then I fold the card carefully and put it in my pocket. I pick up the biscuits. I walk the last few meters to the end of the street. I eat 1 biscuit. It is shortbread, buttery and sweet. It is the best biscuit I have eaten in a very long time. I arrive back at the sorting office at 12:15. My trolley is empty. My bags are empty. Every letter, every parcel, every card, delivered. I return my equipment. I sign out. I change out of my red jacket and hang it on my hook. Sam is back already, sitting in the staff room with a cup of tea. "Good round?" he asks. "Good round," I say. "The Griffiths left me biscuits." His eyes go wide. "Shortbread?" "Shortbread." "Lucky," he says. I sit down and eat the second biscuit. I give Sam half of it. He accepts it very seriously, as if it is something important. I leave work at 1 o'clock. The afternoon is mine. This is one of the best things about my job. I finish early. While the rest of the world is still working, I am free. I walk home through the town. I pass the shops, the cafe, the little library. I stop at the market and buy some vegetables for dinner. Carrots, onions, potatoes, a bunch of fresh thyme. At home, I make soup. Simple, warm, good soup. While it cooks, I sit at the kitchen table and read. I am reading a novel, a story about a woman who travels across a country alone and writes about everything she sees. I eat my soup. I read my book. Outside the window, the afternoon light is soft and golden. I think about my day. Mrs. Dove and her letter from Australia. The young woman and her art supplies. The pink birthday envelope. The card from the Griffiths family in my pocket. Every day I walk the same streets. Every day the houses are the same. But every day something is different. A face at a door, a letter from far away, a small bag of biscuits on a doorstep. I like my round. I like my people. I will see them all again tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to Beth's story. If this story helped your English, please like the video and subscribe for a new story every week. Leave a comment below. Do you still write or receive letters? Or do you have a favorite memory of getting a letter or parcel in the post? See you in the next story. Goodbye.